slowly catching up on all of these reviews that I've needed to do. So this one is the first book by A.M. Shine I've ever read. Now I have The Watchers up here somewhere, and I've had it for a while, and I keep seeing it on my recommended books list. But I chose for some reason to ignore all of that and go straight for The Creeper. Now this book is, I read it all in 1.5 days. Well, just under a day and a half. The first half of the book is a little bit stagnant, and I don't think it's as horrific as some of the reviews make it out to be. I can't say what kind of horror it is without spoiling the twist, so I'm not going to, but it's not as gruesome as people make it out to be. It's not don't get me wrong, there is gory sections in there towards the end particularly, but it's not anywhere near on the scale of other horror that I've read. Even mild horrors I've seen with more gore in this. It's much more of a spooky, hopeless, isolation kind of vibe. But the second half of this book did redeem it for me. You kind of see the ending coming, but it doesn't detract from the story. So if you're unfamiliar with it, there is a remote settlement of people in Ireland. I can't recall the name of the place. It's a properly Irish name. And there's a professor who wants to send 2 people to go and investigate it, see what it's like these days, see if anything's changed, why it's so remote, why the people never leave, and all of this. And he's got topographical maps of the place, so he can tell them where everything is. At no point did they actually ask how he knows where everything is or why he's got these maps when it's never been touched by civilization. But, that comes out later on. And it sort of follows what happens when they go there. There is a myth that they call him the Creeper, and you see him 3 times, and after the 3rd time, he comes for you. And they're students of science, they dismiss it all, and they just want to look at where these rumours could have come from, where the myths could have come from, what incited the myths. They want to talk to the villagers. Needless to say, they don't get a very welcome reception, and it all kind of spirals from there. The second half of the book, as I say, is where it really picks up. The first half of the book is quite dull. There are moments in there, but the majority of it is fairly dull until you get to the second half, and then it begins to sort of roll along at a nice pace, and the peril ramps up. I'm very interested to see other books now by A.M. Shine. I will get round to reading The Watchers at some point. I believe there's 2 of those books now. But yeah, I gave this one a 4 stars, but I think I'd probably lower that to the 3.5 on reflection, just because the first half was not really doing it for me. But yeah, it's definitely atmospheric, it's definitely very creepy, and I would recommend you check it out. I've just read ones that had more of an effect on me in terms of horror. So yeah, The Watchers is probably the next one I'll take a look at, but this is still a solid horror rec if you want something folky, something atmospheric, and fairly light on the blood, is probably how I would put it.